Hi, how are you? I have various reading glasses and readers and stuff, and so I have to wear some type of sight readers or reading glasses with my contact lenses. And so today I put my contact lenses on because it's just something to do. Keep yourself busy. I pulled a picture off the internet and then I put various text afterwards. Hechetuelo. Hechetuelo. This the red letters don't really have the glyph and the diacritic marks that I see in my Lakota language, but that really doesn't matter. When you're learning the basics of any language, just learn it and speak. And after a while, then you can start to get more and more focused and upon things, upon gender, upon whether you're speaking to an individual or to a people, whether you're talking to adult, kids, baby, and so on. Hechetuelo means that's the way it is. When I was a young man, I would go to ceremonies and Wichakala, an elderly man, would say, Hechetuelo, when he saw something good and it made his heart happy. It's been a while since I've heard anyone use those words. But when I see the people standing together in the name of Unshe Macha and Mini Wich Arni, I am proud of my people and say, Hechetu Walo, Wopila, Echichiapalo. And I hope I said those words correctly, like I intend to do. And these words are from Warfield Moose Jr., Lakota, spiritual leader and author of the Lakota Philosophy and Healing Through Song. And of course, Village Drunk Sam, Lakota Sam, Uncle Papa Lakota SL Flying Horse, stole this picture and put it on his own little social media page and said, post stolen from the net and the text is mine. I am native. We are meat eaters. And sometimes we planted and tended to crops, but we are mostly known as Lakota for being nomads, always on the move, always on the hunt for and to catch and process and cook our food. Here's something to think about if you love to sit outside by a fire and enjoy nature. Part of you knows what you do, and cellular memory, something in your bloodline, attracts you to that. I am Hunk Papa Lakota. We have been in the Western Global Hemisphere since the beginning of Earth settlement, from the high northern Arctic to the bottom of the Earth, of the place we call Antarctica. These things are in your culture too somehow, if you connect to your roots. It's my little coffee maker because I'm making some coffee. I'm in my house right now. my little bachelor pad. So these things are in your culture too. Somehow, if you connect to your roots, you can find a way to get into genetic memory and do OBE, out of body experience, for you. See what your people did, as I have done for mine. I am Hunkpapa Lakota. We are genetically made to intake proteins. Being vegan is not ideal for us, but we know the value of seafoods, seaweed, and I put some other word and did a lousy job of a screenshot because my other word that I put was is cut off. So I meant seaweeds, seafoods, salts, kelp, and other stuff is what I put. You want your cultural footprint to always be seen throughout all time. But how? What tiny act can you do or emulate or pass on to the next generation of people? You look to the fires of your people. That is one way to always speak to the world. And those of any culture, creed, color, and tongue can see the message if they truly look. You look to the fires of your people. We, Lakota, burn bright as the sun. We shine constant as the stars. Remember, most old cultures knew the gigantic sizes of suns and stars out there. My Lakota people knew this. We burn. We Hunkpapa Lakota knew this tiny, insignificant thing meant so much to our existence. We are a people that, in physical embodiment upon any given world, the Creator allowed us and you to inhabit, that stand up to the fires of time. We are a people that stand up. We stand the test of time. We survive the fire. We survived the fire. Not much is found of us lately. No major fossil finds. No major excavations with a Lakota stamped all over it, but something lives today of us, even you, non-natives, possess it. It is knowledge of us, knowledge of other people and places, knowledge of yourself. Rejoice in that simple truth, that you too are a part of something old world that survived for this long. I am Hunkpapa Lakota Minielo. If I said that right. Minielo Lakota Hunkpapa. I just wrote those words last night. I am whatever, and then so anyway. I am Hunkpapa Lakota. Alone I stand in fire, standing still in time. The smoke from my people lifts me higher, back to the Creator. Hunkpapa Lakota. So I wrote that, posted it. Oh. Like minds upon the great and sacred do connect and do see all together. High minds and pure hearts are also seen by the profane and the fat takers, the Washichu, in life, and are driven and murdered for this peace and strength they have. The people dwell in countless places amongst the stars in creation. For a time, in temporary mortality, they are something else, but eventually see who they eternally are. You are great as well. Creator's offspring are as diverse as the stars. Creator's offspring are as diverse as the sands of time. Find your culture, find yourself. Rise. Yeah, in this text, other than the fat takers in life, and I mean this little page here, it speaks to everyone. It doesn't really speak to Lakota other than me saying I am. And this paragraph here goes to one of the upcoming pictures that I also stole from the internet. Remember this. Like minds, see all together. High minds and pure hearts are driven and murdered by those of low minds and black hearts for anything they have. So here I did a description of my name. Some people in my family have said Kashunka Ka Khian is how you say and spell your name, so do it right. Other people say Shunka Ka Khian. So I looked in the Lakota dictionary just to see what they had to say. And since the world mostly likes to accept what is seemingly written down and published and somewhat has some semblance of correctness and order and has backing of culture, then the world kind of accepts some or most of these things. So, ta, at the bottom of the screen here, below my talking head there, ta, you say the t and you say the h, and the a is also emphasized. It's kind of spoken a little bit more precise. Ta. You don't say ta. Ta. Pressed into bulk or mass. Shunka, S-U-N-K. It means dog or a horse. Ka. I'm sorry. Ka. Ka is making something. Keen yan. Kinyan means to fly. So, Shunka Ka Khian is my correct name if you were to somehow call me that, but don't call me late for dinner. But you can if you want. Um, anyway, when I was writing that little paragraph on the high minds and pure hearts see all together, and they see the same thing and can. You get people from different cultures, even today, uh, get into the same, what you call energy, frequency, and vibration with their mortal physical bodies and their hearts and minds in the right place. If they get in tune with the frequency, with their head and with their heart, what you call chakras and what you call energy zones and the auras and all that new age stuff. Yeah, then you'll have uh, basically people seeing and experiencing the same thing if they get in tune with each other. And I like this picture here that I stole from the internet and posted something. So, ta-da! That's what I had to say about that. Which really wasn't much, but I wrote something else too. I am not ruled by worthless paper. We are not ruled by a government dissolved in the early 19th century. I am not a subject of old white people in Europe. I am Lakota. We are free. No one in my daily life dictating to me. I am not ruled, but us awakened. No, that we still interact with others asleep, and nothing is amiss. To those weak and still of the herd mentality, when we blend in with them. I am not ruled by others. Things of dominant society, like worthless paper money and invisible credit card money, are just tools, are objects, and of no value to an advanced mindset. Wake up at your own pace. I'm not perfect, I use different words. Wake up at your own pace. Advance your thinking and attitudes on your own for you. Be free. And Illuminati exposed some Instagram or Facebook that I liked. I stole their picture and whatnot. And what do you know about money is what they asked. And so some village drunk, some Lakota drunk, some unemployed still living at home with his parents, man wrote back, worth is what you are, what you can do, and is immeasurable. Your value is what you need to discover. Your worth can never be taken from you. Your worth is you, like your soul is you. I am Lakota. People of history saw my people's true value and tried to take everything we had and tried to exterminate us. They were not successful. Live life now so that so those that will call you ancestor can look up to you. I am just one nobody. But being a Lakota, I am richer than all the world's wealthy fat takers and Washichu. Look deep, you are wealthy too. And that's what a village drunk had to say. And lastly, because I've talked about some of these other things, but I wrote something else. I am not Christian anymore. I deny the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost before all mankind. I do so willingly and of my own accord. I, Samuel Leaf Lying Horse, Tasunka Kanchian, Papa Lakota. Deny the man-made gods of today's paradigm that the modern-day society currently accepts and worships. I deny the God. I deny the Christ. I deny the Holy Scriptures currently accepted today by Christian believers. In that I do not believe in such things anymore. I am native. I was born a human being. I always existed as a human before this earth was made, and I will always exist after this life and this mortality, these dimensions we currently inhabit pass away. I am Lakota. We are human beings. We do not worship things man-made. I, Samuel Leaf Lying Horse, Hunkpapa Lakota. Finish with the words at the bottom. Erase me from the book of life, for I am already inscribed by the Creator in the verse. All right. I hope these simple recordings make it online. I hope you understand that I am not anti-anything. I'm not anti-white people. I'm not anti-native. I want you to think for yourself. Live your life. Make it through school like you have to do, and then follow your interests. Serve some time in the military. Do some law enforcement. Do some EMT, paramedic. Do some firefighting. Do something that has other people call you at any given time, day or night, and you'll have to hop up and go help. Do that for many years, whatever that may be. Be artistic. Explore your creative side. If you are a man, don't be afraid to be in touch with your feelings. I took my artistry into cosmetology for a few short years. I took my interests of medical into a massage program. I have not stopped working on people's hair, and I have not stopped working on people's bodies or muscles. And I also learned a few techniques of bone setting, what they call chiropractor work, but officially the generic term that no one will sue you for is bone setting, bone adjustment, and so on. Bone cracking. So I learned a few things. And here and there I will and have worked on people. So do what makes you happy. Build up your own life's experiences, and then you can post such shit online like I have, like I do. And to me, that's my truth. My sleep dreams I had all my life is my truth. My out-of-body experiences I had since I was 3 or 4 my truths. Doesn't mean they have to be yours, but I do say that you can do such similar things, and you don't have to evolve your beliefs simply from one set of scripture, and you don't have to have your beliefs told to you and dictated to you by one person of the cloth or one person from your family or anyone else in the world. You'll have all of those deep core beliefs coming from you because you have always lived, you have always existed. So once again, I say, erase me from the Christianity and religious dogma, philosophical book of life, for I am already inscribed by the Creator in the verse. All right, you have a great day.